This is the place to be the last Sunday of July. Where else would I be but Ironman Lake Placid?
I grew up watching my dad do this when I was 12, so I've been here ever since, and I've just been waiting for Lake Placid to be my first one. Hopefully it's one of many to come, but we'll see.
We convinced them to do Ironman.
I'm celebrating my 60th birthday, and I'm celebrating 45 years doing this. 45 years of marathons and triathlons.
That answers my question. 60.
Yeah. There you go.
One year, instead of marking 46 as my age, they marked 76, and everybody was encouraging me on the course.
It is so inspiring. I did this in 2013, and it was such an amazing experience. I had to do it again. I love Lake Placid.
It's an electric community spirit. It's something that draws you in. You know when you're coming to Lake Placid after year that you get to almost like go back home. And that's what this community feels like. It feels like going back home. There's really nowhere else in the world that it's like that. They just are enamored by Ironman, which is great for us.
It feels alive. I feel alive right now. Lake Placid's a very special place. The Olympics are here and it's magical. There's something special that's in the air and it's going to be a good day.
The Olympic history here is one of the reasons that I come back to Lake Placid over and over again. It gives me that energy that I need during the hard times of the race.
I have a lot less confidence now than I did 35 years ago. Nice to be back.
Every time I come through the doors of this arena, I can hear the crowd and the noise and the USA chant. It can be deathly quiet in here. I can be the only person in the building, and I still hear USA, USA. That'll never change. And to this day, 35 years later, when I walk in, my first thought is to go downstairs like I'm going to the locker room like a player. The memories are still vivid. It's a special, special place, and it always will be. And to me, it's more than a hockey arena. It's more than a place where our team had success. To me, it's a place where dreams can come true, miracles can happen, and lives can be changed.
Johnson over to Ramsey. Villalekhanov gets checked by Ramsey. McClanahan is there. The puck is still loose. 11 seconds. You've got 10 seconds. The countdown going on right now. Morrow up to Schultz. 5 seconds left in the game. Do you believe in miracles? Yes! Unbelievable.
The last 10 minutes of that game was what makes hockey so great, which is will can beat skill. And hockey's the one game where that happens a lot. You know, the team that wants it more can win. And I think the last 10 minutes against the Soviets were, proof positive of that. I wouldn't have done a full Ironman anywhere else. And I don't know if I'm hoping that I can have another miracle but I think it's because Lake Placid is just such a special venue for me. It's the people, the town, the support, the spirit, the energy. To me, this place is special. There's just no question that this is the only place that I ever would have done it.
I am super proud of my mom today.
Here we go, Ironman Lake Placid is on its way! Here we go, baby! You're gonna be an Ironman today, each and every one of you.
Yeah, baby!
Tougher than hell. I lived a dream. I did, what 1% people can do. I went out and I took a lot of chances. I pretty much gave it all, everything I could do to make it. And that was with no guarantees to make it, but I loved BMX and I loved the sport then. It was pretty nuts to turn pro at 17 and I look at contests and wins and stuff, and it's pretty awesome to look back and say that I won X Games. I dominated for 10 years and won street for the first 5 years of X Games. And they go, wow, is that really me that did that? But it was all or nothing. And I believed in that. I loved riding a bike, and it wasn't an A to B line, that's for sure. I always say it, if I had to go back and retrace my steps to tell somebody how you make it, I would never know what to do. I don't still ride at all. I don't go to a park once in a while, still do some stuff. I pretty much laid my bike down in 2011 and that was it. My focus has been more on, Ironman races right now and just being active and kind of committed to this new goal. And I don't want to just race one Ironman or, come and do one and try to make it to Kona and then I'm done. I mean, I love the sport, I love the industry, I love the people. So it's really changing over and not trying to live off accolades that I had back in the day. It's about trying to make new ones and be relevant to my kids and the people around me. It's scary at times, and I think a part of me died when I walked away from BMX because that was who I was, but it was like, let's find your heart a new home and get into something that you truly enjoy. And I didn't get into Ironman to get exposure. I came in under the radar, went to my first couple of races, didn't say anything, signed up, and it was kind of cool. Just coming out and being normal. I think there's just so many stories that go along with Ironman that I think that have intrigued me to be a part of it. My goal at this race is to have the best race I can. If I get a Kona slot, that'd be awesome. But the ultimate goal is not a Kona slot. It is to come out and have a solid race and just enjoy it and walk away going, I can't wait to do another one.
Boys, long way to go.
My mom passed away August 16th, 2012. This is her favorite race to come cheer me on, so I'm doing it in honor of her today.
Sights are beautiful. Great to have the MMR team supporting us. You see orange all over the place. It's awesome to ride from MMR. Great cause. Great to have my family and friends support it as well. Really excited to be up here.
Multiple myeloma is at this time an incurable blood cancer, and about 20,000 people a year are diagnosed. 18 years ago, when our foundation was started, the life expectancy of a patient was just 3 years. Now the life expectancy is almost 10 years, and we've had 7 drugs developed in the course of 12 years. So we're making some really, really big progress. Our tagline is, we're curing cancer now, because we know that the work we're doing is having an impact across all of oncology. This year at Ironman Lake Placid, we're going to raise probably close to $900,000 with 110 athletes. So we're really psyched about that. And one of the things that we're so proud about is that 90% of every dollar we raise goes directly to myeloma research. So it makes a huge impact.
I'm only here 8.5 years later because of these new drugs they've developed and released. And these people are very largely responsible for these drugs. So it isn't too much of a stretch for me to say that I'm here today because of these people and what they're doing. I'm glad that I can participate in something like this because I want to contribute. I'd like to see something good come out of this cancer that I have, and this seems a great opportunity to do something like that.
You think your world's over, and it's not an easy path, but there are people, there are organizations like MMRF that's doing everything they possibly can to make a difference, to change the future. And I firmly believe that in the next 10 to 20 years, that it's going to be a manageable disease. And it's because of the efforts of organizations like MMRF. It's fighting back, it's fighting cancer back. And we rarely get to do that. And it's something that I'm lucky enough and fortunate enough to get to do.
So I lost my mother to cancer about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. The bike I enjoy the most because it gives me time to think about my mother and my father. And knowing they're here with me while I'm riding. It's awesome.
Not too bad for an old guy.
My race is not what I expected it to be, but I will finish. I will not be a champion, but I will be an Ironman. Peace.
Oh man, it's tough. Tough day, but I just ate some stuff and my body is just shot. But I'm gonna keep plugging away. I'm finishing this damn thing, you know that. Thanks. It's hot, man, I sweat.
No, you're out here. You're doing it. You're doing it, man. Got it, Dave.
Hot, but good. A little hillier than I thought, but good.
The legs are cramping. Went too hard on the bike, as usual. One more lap to go, though. We'll get through it. Evening.
My imagination hasn't quite got me to the finish line yet. I'm still like on the bike course, but I'm imagining it's going to feel unbelievable, especially after a marathon. That's going to be a big day. So yeah, I can't wait to see what it's like.
each competitor, they're on their own personal journey, and their finish is just as important to themselves and their family as whomever wins it. And honestly, the longer you're on the course, I feel the harder it is.
It's the best party in the world. That's what I say. You know, from that 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock to midnight hour when we're bringing the final, as I call them, the final winners in, the crowd realizes what these people went through. They've been out there 15, 16, 17 hours, and some of them may have had mechanical problems, or some of them may have not just been able to get through the day or had some kind of medical problems, but they still get to the finish line. So the appreciation level at that point is almost more than when the first finishers come in. It's a crowd that people remember the rest of their lives.
Just to have people there waiting for you and cheering you on, it's like you came in first. Like you don't even realize you might be the last person. It's just, all of that just disappears and you just focus on yourself and you're crossing that finish line and you did it. That's all that's important.
People are over the hill, people are in the stands and cheering for those last few runners that come in between like 11 and 12. It's amazing. Absolutely. I get goosebumps thinking of it.
I think the finish line in some ways is going to feel like the same way that we felt when we won the gold medal. It's going to be that big a achievement, and it's going to be a testament to the fact that people can do much more than they ever thought they could do.